All right, Shalom, Israel, Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. And it's gonna be a video. I gotta make it quick. Got somewhere to go through the spirit, but I'll make it quick. Going into fasting. Fasting is very important in your everyday life. You should be fasting. You in this truth, you should be fasting. There's a lot of benefits from fasting, not only on the spiritual level, even though it gets you closer to the Most High. That's number one. Fasting gets you closer to the Most High. It puts your voice on high when you fast. Why? Because you're afflicting your spirit. Imagine yourself going without eating. That's showing the Most High that you sincere. That's showing the Most High that you really care about Him and about this truth, because you're afflicting your spirit. You breaking down your body. Anybody just can't fast, no food, no water. Talking about dry fast. Anybody can't do that, man. You tell somebody to dry fast, oh no, I ain't doing it. I gotta have some water. I gotta have some food. The Most High looking at them like, dang, so that food and water more important than me? But when you fast, your voice is on high, man. It's like when you praying, when you fasting, and it's like your voice, like you got a microphone, and the Most High hearing it, like it's beaming out there, man. Fasting is very important, and also, there's certain demons that can't get off you by just praying. You have to fast and pray. Fasting and prayer go together like peanut butter and jelly. You have to fast in this thing, man. You have to fast, and fast also have physical benefits too. I think it, Esau say it helps with something about high blood pressure. It helps with something. I seen the benefit. I looked up the benefits of dry fasting. I can't remember all what it said, but you can look it up yourself. It's like 8 or 9 benefits of dry fasting, and it helps you. It's good for your body because you're not even supposed to be eating this food every day. We know they put stuff GMO in the foods and all that. So not only when you fast on the spiritual level, like you get close to the Most High, but you also cleansing out your body from all them chemicals and all those toxins from the water that you drink, from the food that you eat. So it's also good for your body as well. So I'm gonna get some precepts showing that our forefathers fasted, man. Our forefathers fasted. Our foremothers fasted. Fasted, hey man. Mainly also, when they went off, they wanted forgiveness, and you fast. That's the quickest way to get forgiveness and the Most High to hear you when you fast and pray. So I got some precepts. I got Luke chapter 4, verse 2. Being 40 days tempted of the devil, in those days he did eat nothing. And when they were ended, he afterward hungered. And this is Yahweh Shai. He was getting tempted 40 days and 40 nights out there, but with Satan. Satan was tempting him the whole day. He went with no food and no water. He didn't eat nothing. No bread touched his mouth. So if our Savior fasted, how much more us? We gotta fast, and hey man, you should be fasting once or twice a week. Dry fast, food and no water. Like me and my rib, we gotta set up. I got a card right here. We got to set up, man. Mondays we fast. Mondays and Monday we do a 24-hour fast. Monday we fast, and then we gonna start back on Thursday. We're gonna hit a fast on Thursday and end before the Shabbat. So make sure that you fast and fast with your brethren. Hey man, you know some brothers, you ain't got to be with no camp. You just know some brothers in this truth, or outside this truth, that want to come into this truth and they want to fast. Hey, hit a fast with them, man. Hit a fast, because it's very important that you fast in these last days. If you don't, just imagine a person that's not fasting. Imagine how many demons is on that person, man. As building up. And the Most High say don't suffer sin upon sin. So imagine somebody that's suffering sin upon sin. They building their sins up, right? They building their sins up. But they ain't fasting and praying to get those demons off them. You know how many demons is on them, bro? So that's why it's very important to keep your garment white, man. Your spiritual garment. Keep your spiritual garment white, because you don't want to have no stains on it when Yahweh Hashem Yahushua come back. So make sure your garment clean. Be fasting and praying in these last days. It's going to be tough. I ain't gonna cap and say my first time fasting, it was tough, man. Had to try to hit the 24 hours from 6 to 6? Yeah, that was my first time fasting. It was tough, man. It was tough. I ain't had no food, no water. It was tough because my body not used to it. So don't get discouraged when you fasting for your first time or second time. It's hard for you, kind of crying, you kind of holding your stomach. Hey, Don't be discouraged. It's gonna be tough. Your body not used to it, but once you keep doing it, your body gonna get used to it. Same thing like when you working out. When you first start working out, your body gonna be sore. But once you continue to do it, it's gonna come a time you're gonna work out and your body not gonna be sore. You're not gonna feel nothing because your body used to it. It's the same thing with fasting. You have to get it in, man. You have to get it in. It's very important. You can't be in this truth and not fast. You can't be. You can't just fast for the Day of Atonement. You have to be constantly fasting and praying, man. So, Yahushua fasted 40 days and 40 nights, right? Joel 2:12. Therefore also now saith the Lord, turn ye even to me with all your hearts, and with fasting and with praying. It's like fasting and weeping and with mourning. So the Most High said that turn with Him with fasting and weeping and mourning. It may come a time you might committed a sin. Hey, you praying and fasting, you might start crying because you feel so bad with what you did. You fasting, you weeping like, Lord, I pray you forgive me, because He don't have to do that. So it's an honor when the Most High forgive us in this thing, man. It's a very, very honor. So when you fasting and praying and you weeping, that's showing the Most High that you sincere in this thing, man. That you really, truly care, that you really, really want forgiveness to what you did. So make sure, you don't have to weep. But hey, it's whatever in your spirit. You might not even try to weep. You might not even be meaning to weep, but you start crying because you understand how much you love the Most High, and you kind of going off. It make you mad that you going off every day, man. You going off. You just fasted. Now you going back off. It'll make you upset, man, because you know that the Most High we don't deserve none of this stuff that we get receiving from the Most High. We don't deserve His grace. We don't deserve His mercy. But He give it to us. All praises, because we being sincere in this thing. You fasting and praying. So Daniel 10:3. I ate no pleasant bread, neither came flesh nor wine in my mouth. Dry fast. Neither did I anoint myself at all till 3 whole weeks were fulfilled. So, our forefathers, they were eating real food back then. They had real water. They ain't had no chemicals in the water, GMO on the food. So whatever they were eating, their bodies, they were pure. They was able to fast longer than we can do now in this body because the food breaking us down, man. We weaker. We ain't strong like we was back then. You know what I'm saying? So they could fast longer than what we're doing. But Daniel fasted 3 weeks. 3 weeks, no food, no water. None of that in his mouth, bruh. So we gotta go hard in this thing for the Most High. We gotta fast, we gotta pray, we gotta get into this thing, man. If our forefathers did it, we gotta do it. We ain't no different than them. If they had to fast, we gotta fast. And you can fast for other people in this truth. You don't gotta just fast for yourself. And a brother going through it in this truth, or outside this truth, and you want them to do better or help them out through the Spirit. Hey, fast for a brother, man. Fast for a brother. Fast for a sister. Hey, you want to fast for your rib? You know what I'm saying? Fast for it. You don't just have to fast for yourself. You can fast for yourself and for other people. You should always be praying for your brethren and for the people that you love when you fasting in this thing. You shouldn't just be fasting. Oh, Lord, I pray that you bless me with this. I pray that you bless me with this. You don't got to pray ask for stuff all the time from the Most High. You can thank the Most High while you fast. You don't got to ask for stuff all the time while you fasting. And don't just be doing it just to do it. Do it because you really sincerely want to change and you want to do right, and you tired of these demons whooping you, man. You want to be stronger in the spirit. Fast. Write stuff down. Write some stuff down that you want to fast about. Hey, my rib always asks me, when I'm fasting, hey, what you fasting for? Hey, ask yourself that. Make a list of what you fasting for. You know what I'm saying? So I got 1 Corinthians 7:5. Defraud ye not one the other, except it be with consent for a time, that ye may give yourselves to fasting and prayer and come together again, that Satan tempt you not for your incontinency. Hold on, let me see. So let me read it up real quick. Cause this is going to relate like marriages. You know what I'm saying? You courting somebody, hey, bro, you gonna have to fast with that person. Cause when you courting somebody, you know what I'm saying? The Most High should always be in the center of your relationship. Period. The Most High should always be in the center of your relationship. You can't get with somebody and just forget about the Most High, man. You can't. The Most High should always be The Most High should always be. The Most High should always be in the center of y'all relationship, man. So Satan gonna try y'all. Don't think when you get in a relationship, everything gonna always be perfect. Everything gonna always be happy. Everything gonna always be happy. You always gonna be smiling. You just ain't gonna go through nothing when you get in a relationship or when you courting. That's false. You gonna have disagreement. Satan gonna try to hop on you rib. He gonna try to hop on you. But that's when fasting coming. You gotta fast with your rib. You gotta fast and pray with your rib. You got to. The relationship not gonna last if you're not fasting and praying with your rib. You got to, man. It's mandatory. You gotta fast with your rib. You got to. Cause if you don't, Satan gonna come in there. He gonna sneak in there. He gonna have you bugging out. He gonna have you always thinking about what's her every move, what she got going on, what she doing. Can I really trust her? It's gonna be all type of wickedness, man. Cause Satan in your mind, cause you not fasting and praying with your rib. That's how you build a relationship with the Most High. Satan can't. The biggest thing Satan fear, and even the so-called white man, he feared the so-called black man and black woman coming together, having the Most High first, and starting a family. He don't want to see that. So and Satan don't either. So we gotta pray and fast. You gotta pray and fast with your rib, man. You gotta pray and fast together to build this relationship with the Most High. Because when the Most High in the center of your relationship, nothing can stop you. Nothing can come in between you and the Most High and your rib when the Most High in the center of that relationship. So fast and pray with your woman, man. Have a day, have a time that y'all fast and keep it going. Cause when Satan feel like he can get a heads up on you, in your rib, when y'all kind of feel like y'all don't gotta fast no more, everything going good, y'all kind of forget about fasting and praying. Satan gonna come in and sneak in on you. You know what I'm saying? So make sure that you fasting and praying, right? So got a few more before I slide out, right? So I got it's Matthew chapter 6 verse 16 through 18. Moreover, when ye fast, be not as hypocrites of a sad countenance, for they disfigure their faces that they may appear unto men to fast. Verily I say unto you, they have their reward. So when you fasting, don't be with people not supposed to know that you fasting. People not supposed to know that you fasting. So when you fasting, don't have a sad countenance. Cause some people when they fast, they be like, cause they just want people to ask what's wrong with them, so they can say they fasting. You might have some people looking at the corner of their eye, see somebody looking at them. And then somebody be like, hey, what's wrong? Oh, no, I'm just fasting. I eating it all day. That's off. Nobody supposed to know that you fasting. Hey, man, clean your face. Wake up, clean your face. You can't put nothing in your mouth, though. You can't brush your teeth. You can't put a mint in your mouth. Now, this what these masks come in handy for. Now, you know your breath stink. Don't be going around talking in people's face. You ain't brush your teeth because you fasting. Wear a mask. And if your breath extra stink, wear 2 masks. You know what I'm saying? Wear a mask so people don't know that you fasting. You have some people don't wear a mask. They talking in folks' face. Then the other person like, dang, what you... They doing his hand like this. They say, oh, my bad, bro. My breath stink because I can't brush my teeth while I'm fasting. People ain't supposed to know that you fasting. Or don't be holding your stomach all day so people can ask you what's wrong. Nobody supposed to know nothing different about you. This should be a regular, normal day. People shouldn't notice something different about your countenance, about how you're moving. Nothing like that, man. You supposed to be, it's a regular person, like you always be, right? Without no food or water, nothing in your mouth. But thou, when thou fastest, anoint thy head and wash thy face. So you know what I'm saying? Don't look like you can't straight in bed. You can do what you do. Do your hair like this. Wash your face. Get the crust out your eyes, off the side of the mouth, so folks won't know nothing different about you, right? And it says that thou appear not unto men to fast. So don't be trying to appear to men. Try to appear to men to fast, because when you do that, that's your reward. And we fast because we want to get a reward from the Most High on the spiritual level, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, faith, endurance. Those are our rewards that we want from the Most High when we fast. So when you fast, don't be trying to appear unto men that you fasting, because that's your reward. Your reward is that getting that man to know that you fasting. But unto thy Father which is in secret, and thy reward and thy Father which seemeth in secret shall reward thee openly. So the Most High, if you fasting in secret, and you can fast with other people, the only person that you should, the only person that know, the only two people or only people that should know that you fasting is the Most High and the people that you fasting with. Now you can do a group fast, so you can do a group fast with brethren. We can do nationwide fast, the nation of Israel, our people, blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians, the 12 tribes. You can do a fast within the nation. But don't do it with people, don't let people know that's not going to fast with you, that you fasting. Only people that's trying to do it with you supposed to know that you fasting. And those the only men that should know that. And when you fasting in secret, the Most High going to reward you open. He going to reward you. Folks going to be like, dang, this brother done got... This brother breaking down precepts, he reading loud, he holding posts for long, you know what I'm saying? Because the Most High blessing you with things that you actually need to get to the kingdom, right? So that's on that. I got Isaiah 58:3, got your time. All right. This Isaiah chapter 58 verse 3. Wherefore have we fasted, say they, and thou seest not? Wherefore have we afflicted our souls, and thou takest no knowledge? Behold, in the day of your fast ye find pleasure, and exalt all your labors. So, but when you fasting, that when people were saying back then, when you fasting, you can't do the things that you normally do when you fasting. Like you might hoop, you might play the game, you might do all this type stuff. But when you come to like the fasting, it's between you and the Most High. So only you supposed to be knowing that you fast. Only you supposed to be giving your pleasure to the Most High in this day. Reading, studying, watching videos. You shouldn't do the things that you normally do on your everyday basis when you fasting. This is time that you got to give it up and get right with the Most High. So don't be trying to labor. Don't be trying to go out and try to mow the grass while you fasting. Now if you have to, you got to do it. But don't be trying to do that and do your own pleasures that you like. People enjoy mowing grass. People enjoy riding the lawn more. People enjoy painting. Don't be doing that when you fast. You gotta let that thing go, man, and focus on the Most High. You can do that after you fast. And it says, "Behold, ye fast for strife and debate, and to smite with the fist of wickedness. Ye shall not fast as ye do this day to make your voice to be heard on high." So you shouldn't be fasting for wickedness. You shouldn't be praying for wickedness, things that you can do to other people in wickedness, and you shouldn't be trying to allow your voice to be on high when you fast. You're supposed to be quiet. Don't talk so much when you fasting. People ain't supposed to know. You're supposed to be like kind of silent in this thing, man, because you ain't putting your voice on high like the Bible just said. Is it such a fast that I have chosen a day for a man to afflict his soul? It is to bow down his head as a bulrush and to spread sackcloth and ashes under him. Would thou call this a fast, an acceptable day to the Lord? Is not this the fast that I have chosen, to loose the bands of wickedness, to undo the heavy burdens, and to let the oppressed go free, and that thee break every yoke? It is not to deal thy bread to hungry, and that thou bring the poor that are cast out to thy house. When thou seekest the naked, they that covereth him, and they that hide not thyself from thy own flesh. So going into like when people fast, you can put ashes and dust on your head, man. On the Day of Atonement, people put dirt on their face, peanut butter. I put peanut butter on my face because it's a day of mourning. And our forefather, was it Judith? I might be mistaken. I might be one of our forefathers, and it was more. I'm not saying you got to do this, but some people put dung on their face when they fast and doo-doo, rubbing on their face, on their head, to show the Most High that they low and they really need this forgiveness and salvation. They really serious about this truth. Now, you can put ashes. You can collect the ashes from the incense that you burn and just put it on your head while you pray. You know what I'm saying? That's showing the Most High that you, while you fast, that's showing the Most High that you're sincere in this thing, man. Put dirt on your face. Don't wear your nice clothes when you fast either. Unless you got to go out. You're going out somewhere. But if you in your room all day, don't be trying to wear the jewelry on, your nice fit while you fasting, bro. You shouldn't wear your nice fit when you fasting. you know. So I got good time, good time, good time. All praises. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 17, verse 14. And when they were come to the multitude, there came to him a certain man, kneeling down to him and saying, Lord, have mercy on my soul, for he is lunatic. And so vexed, for oft times he fall into the fire and off into the water. And I brought him thy disciples, and they could not cure him. So the disciples couldn't cure that demon out of that man, right? Then Yahweh answered and said, O faithless and perverse generation, how long shall I be with you? How long shall I suffer you? Bring him neither to me. And Yahweh rebuked the devil and departed out of him, and the child was cured from that very hour. Then came the disciples to Yahweh and apart and said, Why could not we cast him out? And Yahweh said unto him, Because of your unbelief. For verily I say unto you, if you have faith as a grain of a mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, Remove hence yonder, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you. How about this kind goeth not out but by prayer and fasting? So some demons that be on yourself and on people, you can't get rid of them by just praying. You have to pray and fast to get those demons off you. It might be a spirit on you, a lust demon, right? You've been praying to get this spirit off you. You've been praying. It will never go off you. Maybe because you got to fast too. You have to fast that demon off. So when you pray and fast, now that demon going, you're like, okay, finally. Because you prayed and fasted. Those are two things that you have to do. You know, because some demons don't come off of you. If you've been praying for a demon to come off you and it's still been on you for like 2 weeks, hit a fast with a prayer. You know, because that demon might not be able to come off you by it might be too strong just to get off you by just prayer. You got to fast with it too, right? So I got one more precept. I'm going to close out this video. It's Nehemiah chapter 1, verse 1 through 11. The words of Nehemiah, the son of Hachaliah, and it came to pass in the month of Chisleah in the 20th year, as I was in Shushan, the palace, that Hanani, one of the brethren, came, he and certain men of Judah, and I asked them concerning the Jews that had escaped, which were left out of captivity, and concerning Jerusalem. And they said unto me, the remnants that are left of the captivity there is in the province are in great affliction and reproach. The wall of Jerusalem also is broken down, and the gates thereof are burnt with fire. And it came to pass, when I heard these things, that I sat down and wept and mourned certain days, and fasted and prayed before the God of heaven, and said, I beseech thee, O Lord God of heaven, the great and terrible God that keepeth covenant and mercy for them that love him and observe his commandments. Let thy ear now be attentive and thy eyes open, that thou mayest hear the prayer of thy servants. So he prayed and fasted, so to get his voice on high, because it's be certain situations that you need to pray and fast. Back then also, when you had people die, or you had another nation try to rise up against you, or when you was in captivity like we is now, we should be praying and fasting even more. And it said, which I pray before thou now and day and night for the children of Israel. So he praying not only for himself, but for the children of Israel and thy servants, to confess the sins of the children of Israel, which we have sinned against thee. Both I and my father have sinned. We have We have dealt very corruptly against thee, and have not kept the commandments, nor the statutes, nor the judgments which thou commanded thou servant Moses. Remember, I beseech thee, the words that thou commanded thy servant Moses, saying, if ye transgress, I will scatter you abroad among the nations. But if ye turn unto me and keep my commandments and do them, thou there were of your cast out unto the uttermost parts of the heavens, yet will I gather them from thence. I will bring them unto the place that I have chosen to set my name there. Now these are thy servants and thy people whom thou hast redeemed, and by the stronghold. O Lord, I beseech thee, let not thy ear be attentive to the prayer of thy servant and to the prayer of thy servants who desire to fear thy name and prosper. I pray thee, thy servant, this day, and I grant him mercy in the sight of this man, for I was the king's cupholder. So that was that was a mouthful, right? But Nehemiah, he prayed for the brothers and sisters, not only for himself, but for Israel, that was in his truth, that was struggling, that wasn't keeping the commandments. He was praying for them too. You know what I'm saying? And that was in that situation as him. So when you fast and pray, you don't have to pray just for yourself. You can pray for brothers and sisters, that's going through something and might need you to fast with them. Or they might can't fast because they taking medication, they have to have water. You can fast for that person, man. Fast that person continue to endure in this thing. And with that, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. I pray that I pray this video will edifying for the nation, and I pray that y'all continue to fast and pray in these last days. Kwon Yasharala, Shalom.